Secretary George Magoha kicked off a door-to-door campaign to ensure that all children who sat the 2019 Kenya Certificate of Secondary School examinations transition into secondary school, whether or not their parents had the money to keep them in school.
The government pays out 22,000 shillings to schools each academic year to support families, but the remaining 53,000 shillings that parents have to cater for remains a huge burden for many. Leila Mohammed reports on the fears of missing out on education.
My favorite subjects are all the sciences and mathematics. Mathematics just keeps my mind always awake and active.
Charlene Nelima is at home for the midterm break, but buried in her books, she says she can spend hours reading.
I'd like to study medicine. All I want is to see that we have a healthy country.
That's her dream. But the reality Charlene faces is that her mother lacks the means to support her daughter through her education. Having scored 416 marks in her exams, Charlene secured a spot at Bunyore Girls School. Her mother, who works menial jobs to make ends meet, gathered friends to raise the school fees, but that wasn't enough.
Niwaambie mimi niko tu na pesa ya uniform 22,000, lakini sina pesa ya karo. Hawakunifukuzia mtoto. So venye mtoto amekuja midterm, mtoto amekuja na barua ambayo inasema akirudi arudi na karo.
The Jubilee dream to see over 1 million students transition from primary to secondary education might face a few challenges along the way, as some of the students are now having to take themselves back home from school because of lack of education, as the government now insists that it wants all children in this country to study and be able to take care of themselves in the future.
I really want to call upon the head teachers, because I am 100% convinced that it is not as bad as they are trying to paint it. Government is already giving you 22,000 Kenya shillings. You are not spending this money at a go. But I think that also government could also slightly redesign how it is putting this information across, so that we build a lot of confidence, particularly on the part of our head teachers, because we know for a fact that the facilities that we have are extremely stretched.
Valerie says she can't afford to keep Charlene at home either. She intends to send her back to school on Monday and just hope for a miracle that someone somewhere will help support them someday.
When I study, I'll get more information how to prevent them.
Leila Mohammed, NTV.